Hi guys. So yesterday I was at Paper Town's pre-premiere thingy, even though it doesn't premiere until listening tomorrow. And I was so excited because Paper Towns, John Green, and just Paper Towns. And now I'm going to talk about the movie and probably a bit about the book and my thoughts and feelings about the story in general. So let's do this, and I'm gonna spoil you, and yes. Look guys, I even have the book, not that that is so surprising, and I read a book, I don't even remember when, over 2 years ago or something, so I don't quite remember the whole story, but like, I remember, of course, the book, but I don't remember it as much as I might should. Yes, so yesterday I went to the movies and I was really excited because I have, of course, also read Fault in Our Stars. Last year that movie also came out, or as everyone in the whole world know, and it was such a great movie. It was a great adaptation of the book, and I had so great expectations for Paper Towns because I was hoping they made such a great adaptation of this book as well. And next year, my favorite John Green book, it is next year, 2018 or 2017 I think, Looking for Alaska is coming, and I'm so excited for that too. But either way, we all know that movies ruin books every day. And every time a movie decides to go away from the book, the movie ends pretty badly. But I have experienced it really often when they keep it to the book, keep it true to the book, the movie is a success. Is a success, God. And it was a great and beautiful movie. And I haven't, as I said, read this book in over 2 years. I don't even remember when I read it. And I sat there and I remembered the funny moments I read when I enjoyed this book. I remembered all of them on screen. There was nothing random ramble. It was, of course, some more changes, which they always do when making movies. But I don't care if they wouldn't put in that conversation or exact that quote in that time. That's not what's important. If they cut out a minor character on the side, and then I talk generally about books made into movies. As long as the story is true, that's what's important. And I felt it was true to the story. So Paper Towns is about a boy named Quentin, or they call him Q. And he's sort of an awkward teenage boy who he isn't popular, but he isn't, he has two great best friends. And Margot is his neighbor, which they used to hang out when I was small, but after a few years they grew apart. And she's like basically the most popular girl at school, and he has been in love with her for years. And he thinks about her as this great miracle on the top of the world. And then one day she walks through his window in the middle of the night and wants his help to do these crimes to get revenge on her boyfriend who has been cheating on her. And then he has fun and he does something, he breaks the rules for one night. And the next day she's gone. And he's like, what? Because he thought things would be different, like they would be friends now or something. And she doesn't return. And she left these clues for him. And he thinks it's for him to find her. And together with his friends, they find all these clues. I don't bother going into details, I'm sorry. And eventually they find out that she's in a paper town. And then they travel a long way and they have bad time for different reasons in books and in movie, but as I said, that's not important. And they travel, and when they finally find her, so now I'm spoiling the whole thing, she's like, what are you guys doing here? Or in the movie though, it was only Quentin, but that's not the point. God, spoiling. As I said, it will be spoilers. because she didn't want to be found. That was not her point. Her point was she just needed to get away. And Quentin thought he was gonna go and confess her love. But that was not it, because he didn't really know Margot. He thought about her as this great, what can we say, prize? Not prize, but she was so different in his mind. She was this perfect girl he can never have. And that's not what she is. Margot was just a girl. And that's what I love about John Green, because I think he writes really special way. And even though it's just like, basically, if you think about it, it's just a book with this random teenage boy who is in love with a girl. Like, how many times have we heard that story? But then there's all these random small things that make it a great story, and it's great written, and there are all these beautiful quotes I love. And they go on this road trip, and which is the most funniest part of the book and the movie. And it's so great. And the movie, we have Cara as Margot, and she was so perfect in her role. She aced it. I wish she was more in the book, the movie, whatever. She was awesome, and Nat Wolff, oh, we love Nat Wolff. And I don't remember what his friends was called in real life, but they were so great, and everything was so funny, and it is a great book. It is a great movie. And I'm really looking forward to Looking for Alaska. I don't really have anything to say to, what can I say, complain about. I always complain about something. Because I thought it adapted this story exactly as it is. Even though I said small changes, but I don't feel the small changes mattered. Because, as I said, I sat in the theaters and I saw this movie, and I was like, this is exactly the feeling I should have while watching this. They capture the important moments. And maybe I'm the only one who feels this way, but I think the movie was great. I think the book was great. Like, I don't think I'm the only one thinking the book was great, but maybe other book fans didn't like the movie that much. I don't know. And maybe people who haven't read the book, or I don't know what they will think about the story. But I thought it was great, both of them. And I recommend anyone reading the book and seeing the movie, because John Green doesn't just write about the awkward teenage boy. He writes about identity and how we see things from not for what they are, and he writes about meaning of life and adventures, and don't sit on your ass and don't do stuff, go on a road trip and stuff. That was awkward. It's a great story about finding yourself and finding your, I don't know, whatever. And I have really little battery left on my camera, so I have to finish this off. If you have any questions about the movie, about my thoughts more, you can just leave a comment, tweet me, whatever. And to finish off, I'm gonna read my favorite quote from Looking for Alaska, which I don't know where it is in the book directly, so I'm gonna read it from my phone, because I'm stupid. So Margot says this to Quentin when they're in the sunset building thing. It's much longer in the book, but she says it in the movie as well, and it's beautiful. Here's what's not beautiful about it. From here, you can't see the rust or the cracked paint or whatever, but you can tell what the place really is. You can see how fake it all is. It's not even hard enough to be made out of plastic. It's a paper town. I mean, look at it, Q. Look at all those cul-de-sac. This street that turn in on themselves. All the houses that were built to fall apart. All those paper people living in their paper houses, burning the future to stay warm. All the paper kids drinking beer some bum bought for them at the paper convenience store. Everyone demented with the money of owning things. All the things paper thin and paper frail. And all the people too. I lived here for 18 years and have never once in my life came across anyone who cares about anything that matters. John Green is important, at least what I think. And he reads our thoughts. He's great. So I get emotional. I get goosebumps from reading this. So I'm gonna finish this off. I hope you understood what I was trying to say. And keep tuned for more. And I will see you all soon. Bye!